Are you number 3? Train. You know, on 14th of April 1912, the Titanic hit an iceberg. 2:20 a.m. the following day, 15th of April, they began to sink. And regrettably, 1,500 people were lost. Only 700 was saved out of 2,200 on board. It has been found out later that that which was seen above the sea surface, which is now known as the tip of the iceberg, was only 10%. 90% of the iceberg was submerged in water. I recognize many of you might not be able to see this because the hole is so big, but I'm holding a glass of water and a pen right in there, and what you can see above the surface of the water is just a tip of the pen. 90% of the pen is submerged in water. Your subconscious mind reveals who you are. What we see in your life is just a tip of what is deep-rooted within you, what is hardwired within you. If you've been driving for 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, then you know you drive subconsciously. Perhaps you pick your phone, you read your newspaper, you prepare for your seminar notes while still driving, because you don't drive with your conscious mind, you drive with your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't decide what is good or bad for you. Your subconscious mind does not act in your best interest. Your subconscious mind simply performs your conscious orders. How? They have been repeated over and over and over again until they have given those instructions to a deep-rooted, submerged system. I'm saying this in plain language. You don't have a mind. You are your mind. Your life is an overflow of your thoughts. Your world is a creation of your thoughts. Margaret, please, if you would come, please. With the permission of Erastus. Could you come on stage? And that's Erastus' wife. And I want you to pick this concept. Very simple concept. Her name is Margaret. And I'm saying you don't have a mind. You are your mind. If you pick my mind right now and put it in Margaret, she's going to deliver the speech I'm having tonight. If you pick Margaret's mind and put in me, I'll start applying lipsticks. I'll start wearing high heel to look taller. You know the things you girls do? You know only men don't change at night. When we go to bed, all women change. You see, doctors have conducted kidney transplant, intestine transplant, liver transplant, amazingly enough, even heart transplant. But never once has any doctor ever done a mind transplant. If they did that, we would end up with a different person altogether. Because you are your mind. Margaret, you may sit. Thank you. Here is the deal. It will never hit your wallet until it hits your mind. It will never reflect in your bank account until it registers in your mind. You can change your clothes, you can change your name, you can change your country of residence, you can change your skin pigmentation and go for plastic surgery. But if you don't, you can even change your job, you can keep on changing businesses. But if you don't change your mind, you will have the same results. For instance, a nanny, in Kenya we call them house girls, can raise a child. 30 years later, the same baby employs the nanny. See, many of you here believe time will fix issues. Time will never fix your marriage. Time will never fix your relationships. Time will never fix your business. Time will never fix your money. You keep hoping things will be better. Hope is not a strategy. Nothing will change until you change. The passing of time will never change your reality unless you identify the missing link. The passing of time will never alter your outcomes. You will have the same result year in, year out. So how do we change, Doc? You change by changing your mental inputs. A piece of land doesn't care what you sow. It doesn't care the seed you sow. You simply harvest from the seed you sow. Land doesn't care what you sow. The best way of controlling tomorrow is before it becomes today. The best way of controlling tomorrow is before it arrives. I can sit with any of you, talk to you for 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll tell you exactly how you will be doing in your life 5 years from now. Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. See, the only two gifts of immortality bestowed upon man is might and speech. Anything else can be found in a cat or a dog or a horse. Then you've got to take care of what you see and what you hear. Don't consume every piece of media. Learn to filter stuff. The eyes are the windows of the soul, and the ears are the gateway to the heart. Learn to switch off that TV. Refuse to consume and share trash on social media. Replace that time and energy reading useful stuff, studying successful people, reading an inspirational thing. Even enroll on an online program. It will change your life. You know, your mind is elastic. It continues to grow as you feed it. And I can recommend to you one online program. I have very many online programs. In fact, I'll give you an offer for one online program because it's relevant to the theme of this conference. I'll give you an offer. Starting business without money. We normally sell these programs for $10,000. If you are going to buy that program today, I'll give you for $1,000. I'm sure in the West, if they heard I sold a program for $10, they will not believe it. Just $10. But I know Africans. Some of you still prefer to drink 3 beers. Some of you still prefer to buy chicken and chips. But let me tell you what you can learn in that program. 10 modules for only $1,000. $1,000, 10 modules. The first module, I teach about why businesses fail in Kenya. And I give you 8 reasons. The second module, I teach you about having a business mindset. How do you cultivate a business mindset? The third module, business idea. How do you generate a business idea from scratch to fruition? The fourth module, and by the way, my Mercy, my own wife, listened to this program. She listened to me teach about it. She used to work in Safaricom, and one day she decided she's going to be an employer from an employee. She decided to invest in the beauty industry, and I supported her. And she opened her first shop at Tomboya. She opened her second branch in Westlands. She opened her third branch, Ronald Gara. She opened her fourth branch, Bariakid. She opened the next branch, Biashara Street. And this year she has opened another branch, Gong Road. She has been an employee for many years. Now she has employed over 100 people. Each one of you can do it. You know, the most difficult thing for a speaker is for your wife to believe your message. You know, when Mercy told me she wanted to start a business, I was shocked. I've lived with her for many years. I never saw any business in her life. And I was supposed to sponsor her ideas. But today when I see over 100 people benefiting from what she's doing, I tell you this, you too can generate an idea. And I remember telling her, just think about the things you like doing, the things you love. And I knew the one thing that makes me almost broke is her nails and her hair. Because she loves spending time in the salon. So anyway, there's a module on how to generate a sound business idea. Number 4, business timing. I'm going to teach you that because timing is everything in business. If you do the right thing the wrong time, you don't get rewarded. You reap pain. The 5th module is called business modeling. And I teach you some 10 business models. Number 6, business system. How do you cultivate a business system that makes you earn when you're not there? Number 7, products differentiation. It is not enough to have great products. The idea is not how superior your products are, but how different they are from the rest in the market. Number 8, I'll teach you about competitive advantage. How do you render competition irrelevant? Number 9, time execution. I've discussed 10 things on how to win with your team. You see, great entrepreneurs don't build business. They build people, and then the people build the business. I've given you 10 ways to do that. And the last module is business funding, and I've explained 10 sources of business funding. And maybe I may mention also, I know some of you love our books. Let me mention 2 or 3 books. We have so many. I recommend one book for all of you. It is written by Erastus. Guard Your Heart Password. It will show you how to guard your ears, your eyes, your mouth, your heart, and your mind. The Bible says above all things, guard your heart, out of which comes issues of life. This is a very powerful book to enhance your emotional intelligence. The one that is relevant to the meeting tonight is called You Don't Need a Job. This book is for the strong. It's not for everyone. If you're employed somewhere and you have no intention to do business, avoid this book. Just avoid it. If you resign, I'm not responsible. I'm a writer. The Power of the Spoken Word, 10 chapters. Many of you have this book, How to Speak to Your Children. But the most important chapter is called The Power of Self-Talk. If somebody spoke cursing words to you when you're growing up, especially words of a father, I've shown you how to break those curses and achieve your God-given destiny. We have these books available at 500 bob. Those who are keen with personal branding, I have a book I wrote on repositioning yourself. It focuses on 4 areas: to brand, strategic thinking, how to start a business, and the power of an idea. Then I wrote a book on gifts called Blue Sky Strategy, the only book I wrote in full color, Blue Sky Strategy. Then I have some books on parenting and others on purpose. I'll not mention. Let's go to number 4. Team.